Joining us live from the city of Bend, Oregon, is Klaus Mager. He's CEO of Food with Thought AI, a company that provides specialized AI agents to help farmers. Klaus, thanks for joining us. And first up, how does a snap in the food supply chain actually look like?
Well, it's not breaking like a sheet of glass. It's frays at first, and it will show up as higher food prices, obviously. For bread, oils, meat, dairy, pretty much all of it. Before it leads to supply chain losses, before it leads to shortages. So it's cost basically at first, which then, as this goes on, will result in actual shortages.
And if fertilizer flows are choked, when do yields actually fall? Would it be this season or for the next harvest?
Well, what was really shocking to learn, because the Strait of Hormuz forced us in the industry to take a closer look at this. So 1/3 of petrochemical-based fertilizers are coming through the Strait of Hormuz. And there's one statistic that really set me back, which is that about 50% of global yields depend on petrochemical-based fertilizers. So these are incredibly important. So right now, the disruption comes at the worst possible time because we're at the beginning of planting season. And you see countries, particularly India, Brazil, South Korea, deeply impacted, but also Africa. And we heard from a European farmer. So farmers who have not stocked up previously already with fertilizers are now at a serious shortage. And it's not something you can overcome with prices, because the supply just isn't available. It just isn't there. 1/3 is a massive impact. So the real result will come in right as we start harvesting.
Klaus,
in a few months, 3 months.
Yeah, no. I want to put this into some context because, as we're discussing, also UN officials warned tens of millions could actually tip into acute hunger. Can you help us understand the magnitude or the number of people who would actually be affected by these differences in yields?
So I was triple checking these numbers, but apparently, with AI support, you can get to those statistics fairly fast. But critically, about 50% of global calorie production depends on petrochemical fertilizers. Now, so if you take out 1/3 of global fertilizers, you can imagine the number of people. We're talking not just tens of millions. This could be, if this persists, right? I mean, if this were to go on for a prolonged period of time, you could see some very dramatic impacts.
But Klaus, at the same time, this would mean that the current season, even if the Strait of Hormuz opened tomorrow, would actually be affected, right?
Oh, absolutely. You already have some serious damage baked in, yeah.
And there's also another angle to this, which is the war risk insurance. It is spiking. Does that actually impact in supermarket prices as well? Do other factors also, add to the crisis beyond just a fertilizer?
Well, the most immediate impact is the cost of diesel fuel transportation. So, I mean, from shipping to trucking, trains. So it's not just the actual yields on the farm itself, but also the entire surrounding infrastructure that is required to actually move food through the supply chain. Yeah, and this will have an immediate impact.
Klaus Mager, thank you very much. Great having you.
Thank you for having me.